Computer science is one of the most important things that we can expose our students to. Just like reading, English language arts, mathematics, science, and social studies, computer science has now become one of those fundamental, foundational components of a child's K-12 education.
Computer Science for Texas is an organization that makes sure that our children across the state of Texas are exposed to computer science education. It's our duty to partner with educational systems, with school systems, with government to make sure that these tools and technologies are available to students sitting in our desks across Texas every day.
So are we ready to get started?
Yes.
Awesome.
The world has changed so drastically, and everything that our students are engaged in now has computer science and technology integrated. And so we want to make certain that our students are prepared for a future that hasn't even been defined yet.
So we want students to be creative, we want them to be imaginative, we want them to be problem solvers, but we also want them to think computationally.
And so if we want to have more students majoring in computer science, taking AP computer science courses, engaged in critical thinking and constructive thinking, we have to do it now.
In Fort Bend ISD, we're integrating computer science in our classrooms in a number of ways. First, we're piloting some one-to-one initiatives in a few of our at-risk schools. We also have substantially increased the number of robotics programs in our district, primarily at the middle school, but also at the secondary level.
We're currently using coding devices in academic courses. World history studies using coding to build and operate a chariot race. We also have a device called Sphero to code the movement of Sphero. And the Sphero was also used to teach vector relationships in science classes. And so it's really a unique idea and a unique concept that our students are really taking off with.
We're very proud of a partnership we have with a national nonprofit called Code.org, and that organization helps students all across the country participate in coding activities. The other thing I think that's really important is that we are working on developing a computer science curriculum that goes pre-K through 12. And we think that's important as well because in some cases people say computer science is another language. So we think that we want to get ahead of that game and make sure that what we're doing is, again, 21st century aligned.
So right now we are really investing in a couple of areas to increase access. The first is to make sure that we are increasing the number of teachers who are certified in computer science so that we have the educators available statewide to teach the courses and to provide that assistance to students. The second thing that we're doing is investing in online and blended learning environments so that students can take AP computer science and online programming courses free of charge to the districts, but giving that broad access to students no matter where they live in the state. The third big investment that we're doing related to computer science has to do with our instructional materials. So we're spending a great deal of time working in the open source space so that we can purchase materials and build materials for school districts to access free of charge.
So our superintendents, if you reach out, we will all make sure that our kids have access to computer science education.
To learn how you can lend your voice to advocate for computer science for all Texas students, visit CS4TX.org. To access TEA's teacher training and certification resources, visit WeTeachCS.org.